You just got your asses whipped by a bunch of nerds. Nerds!
Welcome back to Nerds Podcast. I'm Puba. Alongside me is Pete, and we're here to discuss episode 4 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, labeled 7. Pete, you told me by far this is the best episode you've seen in this series so far. Quickly tell me why.
Well, it's not hard, being that the other episodes weren't much to look at. So I think anything above that would have been, one of the better episodes. But this one definitely took a turn, a dramatic turn. And I know we're going to get into it, but this one definitely took a hard right from the direction the first 3 episodes went.
No, listen, where I was iffy on this episode or this series, I'm eating crow right now because this is really good, really fun. And listen, just opening up with Dunk in the jail cell, Egg, when he came in dressed to the nines, I was like, okay, Egg, show me that Targaryen blood. But Pete, as he's explaining and apologetic to Dunk, like he's teary-eyed. He feels really bad about what he did. Did you feel bad for Egg? Because Dunk is like, yo, you're a liar. You're nothing more than that. And I'm crying for Egg, I think. But did you feel bad for Egg?
I was looking at it like I wouldn't have been upset. I just would have told him. I understand he lied and he's upset, but I would have been like, why didn't you just tell me? You understand what I'm saying? I would have been more on that approach because look, if he's protecting me from getting my teeth knocked out, I think I'm in good with him. So I'm not mad. Just tell me why you didn't tell me at first, and we're good. I wouldn't have been upset. Just tell me why. Tell me the details now. Now that I know, and now that we're cool and I'm good because you saved me. So tell me more. I wouldn't have been upset.
Yeah, no, I get it. But, when as Dunk is actually going hard on him, I think a little bit that Dunk is actually also reflecting the way Sir Arlen treated him when we saw his head getting slapped and things of that nature, because he does pump the brakes just a little bit on Egg, having to understand that. But he doesn't want to hear any more from Egg at all. He's like, yo, take me to Lord Baylor. Like, let me get over and done with. If I got to die, I die. But take me to Lord Baylor. And Lord Baylor blames Egg for the situation that Dunk is in. That took me back a little bit. He was like, man, you should have just came to me. Yet you went to this guy. You set him up for failure. Pete, you agree with that?
So maybe that's why Egg was crying. Maybe that's why he was teary-eyed because of that. He started to feel some type of responsibility because, he saved him, but he probably knows the trouble that he's in.
Trouble that he's in, man. He's in a load of crap. Yeah, I agree with you at 100%. But P, I got to ask you a question, because if I think about this, the way he said that he wanted his brother dead, by any form or fashion, as he saw that this guy was a huge guy, do you think he kind of weaponized Dunk, knowing that he's going to the same place his brother Aerion was coming to, so that he could kill his brother? At all, do you think it was a setup on Egg's part at all?
No, I didn't think that at all. No, I don't think that. I mean, look, I could be wrong. They could take a twist in the next 2 episodes and we find that out, but I don't think so, no.
Okay. Like I said, I look at it now and how much he wanted his brother dead. But they're also doubling down, Pete. They're doubling down because the drunk that was at that bar in episode 1 said that Dunk kidnapped Egg, which is foul by all forms of fashion. I feel like Dunk can't win at this point, and he has no choice. And we get back to a very familiar part in Game of Thrones where there has to be a trial by combat. Did it take you back to when Tyrion got Pedro Pascal to fight for him?
Yeah, it did. And but then they threw in the curveball. Which sucks because you know, he had no, you know, you gave him no time, but he had to kind of find a whole team of people to fight for him in a day, like insane.
And no one's a fan of his. Like he doesn't have a crew in the world to kind of save him.
Well,
I did laugh when Maker was like, "What the fuck is a trial of 7?"
yeah, but it's like it's he's a nobody. That's why I look at it like that. Like, damn, you really put him up against the wall because he's a nobody. He's who is he gonna get to fight for him? But go ahead. So
No, no, bro. It is right. That's the discussion here. It's like you know, let's say you and me go to the court, play some ball. We got to pick up, you know, 3 other cats to run a full court with. It's never that easy because you just never know who you play ball with, and if you know how to play ball with other people, it runs a much smoother 5. But let me digress. So he goes, of course, to the fossil ways, and Sir Stefan seems so interested. Like he's got his back, and we'll talk about what happens at the end with Sir Stefan. But Sir Stefan is like leaving, like, yo, I got you. Let me talk to a couple of people. I got your back, and like you believe that Stefan was gonna come back with the crew, right, Pete?
yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be the only one who was like, yeah, the Apple people, let's go. But X shows up again. And I think that Dunk was actually happy because he said, listen, I got to be a squire. Like, regardless of the fact, I'm going to be a squire. And then we get this kind of thing that we've seen in Game of Thrones. I know that the Targaryens, in a sense, have a dream. We saw it with Jon Snow. We saw it with Daenerys. He said he had a dream that he had fought a dragon, and he slayed the dragon, and the dragon was on top of him. Pete, this has to be a metaphor for a Targaryen because there's no dragons here, am I right?
Yeah, the only dragon we saw was in the show they were watching.
So you thinking this is a Targaryen he's going to kill?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I didn't read that deeply into it.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so let's talk about it, Pete. Let's talk about how we thought that he was good to go. And well, let me get into something because it was so crazy to this idea, knowing why Egg in that port told Dunk. He told Dunk that his brother was going to castrate him and then make him his wife.
Ooh.
And
yes.
Then let's hold all cat ears in the house right now.
No.
The cat down the well.
No, it wasn't to make him his wife, to make him his sister, right? That's what I thought it was.
No, he says he's going to castrate her and then marry him.
Oh, I heard something else, but either way, it's not good.
Not good at all. Like I said, you also said, I guess the thorn extra hit was that he took his cat and threw him down the well as well. Like, this guy's horrible as a human being. We just saw him drive a jousting staff right through a horse as well. So definitely not an animal lover. So Pete, we now get to a dream that Darren, his drunk brother, says that he had a dream that he killed a dragon, and that the dragon was on top of them, but he survived. This has to be a metaphor for a Targaryen, that they consider themselves dragons. Are you seeing it that way?
Maybe foreshadowing?
Yes. Problem is we don't know which dragon.
Yeah.
Could someone kill Baelor and Baelor lands on him? Could it be Aerion? Could it be Maekar? It's kind of crazy. Now we got so many Targaryens in this 7-on-7. But who would you think it would be?
Oh, well, I don't know who it would be. I'm just hopefully it's not Egg.
No, God forbid, no.
No. We can't.
I say, please don't let it be him.
Look, welcome to Derry. Lost Rich, lost a lot of kids in that one. So you never know.
And Game of Thrones is known for no one being safe.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. So let's just hope it's not him.
Okay. We find out that Tanza, broken finger, left for Dorne. But the guy makes his shield, It's heavier. It kind of matches the big guy that he is. And it was kind of dope. He only charged them a copper. What did you think?
No big thing about the shield.
All right, so get to the final scene. Sir Dunk shows up. You got 4 knights there right now. And I'll go down through all of these. So Sir Humphrey Harding, whose leg was broken by Aerion in the first joust that he killed the horse. Then we had Sir Robin Riesling, who we met, was the knight that lost his eye in a joust. Yo, his armor looked dope with the chainmail going across the eye. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? So, Pete, we have Darren that Dunk was going to actually stab in the neck, and he was going to kill him right there and then because he lied about kidnapping Egg. But he had a dream that Duncan had killed a dragon, or a dead dragon was on top of him, and he survived. What do you think? Could it be any of the Targaryens? Because there's no dragons at this point. What do you think?
Well, I just hope it's not Egg. That's it. I think we've seen too much of that in the stuff we've covered recently. So,
okay, well, yeah, and we said it before. No one is safe in Game of Thrones.
but the thing is with this show, and I think this is why the issues we've had with the first couple of episodes is who else are we really attached to other than him? Are we attached to are we attached to Dunk that way?
Nah. I'm more attached to Baelor and Egg, like the Targaryen side of things for the most part. So yeah, I could see that. I do like your personal take where this can't be Egg because it's the only one that we're attached to. So I do like your take on that.
We were attached to Rich in Derry. Welcome to Derry. We were really attached to Rich. So I think the only attachment here is to him. I think he's had the most personality in the show so far. I know his uncle and the older family members are there too. They have some personality there, but I don't think we're as invested in them as we are at Egg. That's just me personally. I could be wrong.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. So Sir Dunk gets a new shield. It was only for a copper. The guy gave him the ultimate discount because he helped out Tanza, who left, of course, for Dorne. And then Sir Dunk, next day, ready to go. Let's rock. And he has a team of 4, with him 5. He has Sir Humphrey Harding, whose leg was broken by Aerion. We get Sir Robin Riesling, who had probably the best chainmail going across the eye. Like, listen, I'm not going to see through this thing, so might as well guard it up. He also had Sir Humphrey Beesbury, who's the local people there. And, of course, our guy, Lionel Baratheon. Listen, I actually cried when they said, who the fuck is Sir Stefan? Because he's thinking that Sir Stefan put this team together and everything in nature. But, Pete, the heartbreaking moment, the betrayal of Sir Stefan, one of the biggest douchebag moves we've seen in Game of Thrones, maybe outside of the Red Wedding and Littlefinger. What did you think of that moment?
I was, and we spoke about it before, like, okay, yeah, you got one day to find a team, and then he's scraping together to find the people to fight with him, and then one of them at the last minute says, "Nah, I'm not gonna rock with you. I'm gonna go rock with them." That's a kick. That's a kick in the balls, man. That sucks. And I was just like, okay, what's he gonna do now? And then they were able to make it happen. But yeah, that was the only backstab right there was for at the last minute, right before they're about to start. That it was down to the wire where he was able to get they had to knight somebody right there on the spot.
Raymond. You had to knight Raymond. Did you see it coming?
No. I'm sitting there wondering, okay, how are they going to get out of this? Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, for some lordship he did it for, but it causes a rift within the family. Raymond, is not with that at all, and he asked Sir Dunk to knight him, And we've started this, with other previous episodes. I think for the most part, he stalls from knighting him because he's not a knight himself. And he doesn't want to kind of pass that omen. So Baratheon actually does the knighting for him, which is dope. Then he tell him, yo, you can't do this with 6. You need a full-on 7. And to him, man, when he was pleading, when he was asking, and I felt for him. Great speech, and then it's ruined by a big fart that everyone starts laughing at. Did you laugh on that moment?
Yeah. I mean, did I see it coming? No, I didn't see it coming, but I'm not surprised when I did see that scene, because this guy, look what we saw in the first 2 episodes. So this was kind of, in their wheelhouse to do something like this.
They were due.
Yeah.
They were due for something disgusting, and we got it. And I have to give a shout out as he's walking towards and doing this, they're knighting Raymond, and they're doing the speech to knight someone. It took me back when Jaime Lannister knighted what's her name? It's in my tongue. Big girl, big woman. I forget her name now, but
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it reminded me of that. And so he's asking, and a great speech. Is there any knights left in the kingdom worth anything? And we get a WWE moment, when the surprise person comes out. I loved it. I was rooting, goosebumps. Pete, when Baylor came out, what's going on through your head?
No, I mean, did I see this one coming? No, but kind of figured it was going to happen. This is the main character. Of course, he's going to get the people he needs to fight with him. So I didn't expect who it was, but again, like I said, this took a hard right turn. They hit the NOS, and they're all gas, no brakes right now, because they got to get everything together in 2 episodes. So
I think the next episode is going to be absolutely crazy. 7-on-7. It's lands and some different gear. It's not just swords as well. It's going to be crazy. I really can't wait to see this next week.
Yeah, same.
I'm really excited about this, Pete. I know you are. We'll cover it here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Enjoy the excitement with us. Subscribe to it, like it, share it, comment below. I am still waiting for the people that have read the novellas to come and comment and talk to us. I'm down to learn any mistakes that we made, anything that we want to talk about. I really want to get into it with you guys because I'm as curious as ever. So, Pete, I'm really here. Make sure we get our 7 for next week, I guess, because it's going to be crazy.
The worst episode ever.